Well, what might be the most competitive field in, well, at least 2024. We have the first group, that's going to be Jason. Jason is, of course, the experienced driver. He's seen him since 2022. He's been in a lot of races, been in a lot of podiums. There's Rorda, very well known in some communities. Turbo Stuntman, the oldest career in SLC. It's been around for pretty much since before SLC. And I will on me fella. Yeah, Silver just won yesterday in the Rossmod class. Shuffle, the man himself, and the stud, Mr. Monaco, and T7 Jake. Those are the drivers you're going to see so far. Group 1 is Jason, Rorda, and Turbo Stuntman. So we're going to wait on fella here. I'm going to unmute him. There we go. Do you got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Alright. Well, that in mind, it is on you to start us up. So, you got the flags, you got everything?
Oh, yeah. You want to reset the board, too?
I should.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Alright.
Alright, we're good to go. Green.
Flag for Group 1. 5 laps on track. Jason will lead us off, and around the backstretch we go into 3 and 4. Jason leads lap 1. Rorda goes top of the board. It's an 11.850. Fastest times that we have seen this weekend so far, I believe. Give me a second here. Apologies about that. We checked the boards. 11.478 by Rorda. That's it's gonna be 2 to go. Now white flag in the air for qualifying Group 1. Rorda goes around the backstretch. Turbo with an 11.483. He's gonna be the fastest of the two. Rorda does not improve. How about Turbo Stuntman? Also does not improve. Jason with a 12.1. Get off the track, please. Off the turn number 3. Is there anyone that needs a teleport, by the way? It is actually our co-commentator. That is JD Kelly. Group number 2 line up here. Good to see Kelly around. So we're going to see quite a few drivers. I guess we'll see actually Jake in the midst. So group number 2, watch lights. Green flag's out. Group 2 now makes their way out on the track. A lot of these drivers have been seen as very heavy hitters. Especially Twin Triple V6. We'll be watching him. Jake, hold up. Yeah. Thanks. Alright, well, as of now, quick time as I go around 3 and 4. Goes top of the board, Silver Woomy. How about Twin? Twin second on the board. Silver Woomy with an 11.254. We'll put this off. Second lap coming in here. No improvements. Twin Triple V6 set an absolutely blistering lap on their 3rd lap during practice. Can that hold up here? He's looking fast here. Twin Triple comes across the line, goes quick time. It's an 11.090. White flag in the air. Can anyone hold up? Can anyone beat him? Out of 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch they go. And nobody will. Checkers are out, I think, unless I messed up.
Yeah, you're good.
I do see 5 laps, so.
Yeah.
Alright. As of now, the board is Twin Turbo V6, Silver, and Shuffle, Mr. Monaco, Rorda, Turbo, and Jason. Jake is clear onto the track. JD. Jake is talking to JD. We're going to put the 5-minute timer up right now. Just allow anyone else to join in. There's a couple of spectators I do like to say hi. We're going to put the stream into the actual server. Jake is clear to go whenever they're ready. Jake is now making the way out onto the racetrack. First lap here. Going to make the track green. Jake now making the way down the backstretch. First lap for T7 Jake is a 12.565 or 567. Now around 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch T7 Jake goes. This is the second lap for him. 11.815, now dipping under the 12-second range. Let's see if he can get a sub 11.5. Goes wide out of 3 and 4. Might be able to carry more speed here though. Third lap in. He's redlining. Jake's just running laps, it seems, just to get in. Not trying to beat anyone. White flag in the air for T7 Jake. And checkers there for T7 Jake. 11.815 is the best time. That's Kelly. Let's see if we can unmute Kelly if he's not muted already. He's not in the VC. So. That in mind, we got about 2.5 minutes left. Twin just shows up out of nowhere, just dominates the field. Do you want to do an interview? Twin does not want to do an interview, so we'll move from there. So yeah, about 2.5 minutes left. That is Jake and JD Kelly that has joined the VC. Welcome.
No.
How are you doing? By the way, much as I mentioned, the stud has only set 8 laps in these cars, and it's taken a way quick time. Oh god. What do you gotta say about that, JD?
Poop, scoop, and jupe. That's what I gotta say about that.
Alright, well, how are you faring today?
I'm doing good. I just got back from driving.
I've heard you've been doing a lot of driving lately. How's that been going?
It's been going so good. I love it so much. Love drive, bro. I'm gonna drive over to Jake's house, bro.
What?
What? I will. It's a long drive, but I will.
I mean, spend a day doing it. You probably could make it.
Probably. Wait, is that like without stops? Because like, what if I need to go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, probably still with stops.
It's like 12 hours from me to Virginia International Raceway.
Well, that's
So
not Delaware.
it's going to
so-
be further than
Well,
that.
that's not. Again, that's not Delaware, so there's an issue. It's 5 hours from me to Virginia. So, do the math.
About a minute left here.
No, fella. This is my car. You're flagman. Getting out. This is my car, man.
Yep.
Go away. This is my car. I'm pacing.
Glop, glop.
All right, fella. Chill out. Fella, you're in heat. We need to get you spayed.
Hey, yo.
What the
Alright.
fuck?
So wait, Robo, I have a question.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
Just come here. What is this?
Technically a restart zone.
Great to know.
Technically. He's got you on the technicality there.
Now, however, you do have the choice to start whenever, as long as it's like, you know, after turn 4.
Yeah. Cause I usually start them around here.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier.
JD!
to
So that's
Oh, I
like
have to use
probably
that
like the
line.
latest
What?
you start them. Is like
JD,
over
play
here.
me back.
So,
Okay.
What?
Play me an 8-ball.
I also know when the spin coming out of the corner.
8-ball?
But I think it just
Yeah, let's
out
play
so
8-ball.
hard. So.
Bro, your ass at 8-ball.
well,
I won last time.
fellas, qualifying is done. We're gonna line up on the front stretch. If you are qualified odd, you're gonna be in the inside. If you're gonna be on the outside, you'll be even qualified. So we're gonna go by positions. On the inside rail will be twin triple V6. Onto the outside on rail 1 will be Silver Woomy. In row 2 on the inside, it will be Shuffle. On row and then on the outside will be Mr. Monaco. On the second row outside. Third row on the inside will be Rorda. To the outside will be Turbo Stuntman. Then it will be Jason. Unless Jake is racing. You're not racing though, are you?
No.
Okay.
He's too cool.
Just please line up once you guys are. I'll be deleting the extra cars. Speed on the inside is going to be 35 miles an hour. I'm going to try 35.
Hey, I'll go 40. I'll go 40.
If you're on the outside, your job is just going to be to keep up. I'll try my best to tell you how you're doing and tell you to go faster or slower depending on where you're doing. And we also have a interesting start format as compared to last time. Jake, can you hop out? Okay. Anyways, so fella here is our flagman. So usually we have it to where you can't overtake until you cross the start finish line. However, you can technically overtake upon the start. If you overtake, however, before, the penalty will be being dropped to the rear upon the next restart. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just be chill. Alright. But you could technically overtake before the line if you get a better start. Yes, when the lights go green, that's when you go. If that, where your position is does not matter after that. Alright? So give me a second here. We're going to be doing 50 laps. We'll have 5 pace laps.
I'll go on mute.
So give me like a minute.
I'm gonna touch you, fella. I will, bro. Shuffle, shut up. He doesn't need to know that. Fucking rat. Dude, my phone is on 5%, bro.
Like enough percent to me.
I don't know, play ball, goddamn. Hey, you're trash, bro. Wait, oh, that was me. Oh, that was me. I thought that. Okay, I guess I didn't send my move. Shut up, Jake. Jake, I would appreciate if you just eat my ass, bro.
Okay, my apologies. That's, well, actually, 1 second. This time it's going to take like 5 seconds. Meant it. I genuinely meant it. Okay. Yeah. So, if you are not ready, hop out of your car. If you are, stay in. Giram, it's just too late. I'm so sorry. You joined just a bit too late. I deleted all the cars. I wish I didn't now. That's on me. Anyways, though, we will have a 50-lap race. I can fly you, by the way, if you want. You want to be fly? I can fly you.
Fly.
Alright, so we're going to have a 50-lap race here. 5 pace laps. I think everyone is ready. So, you're going to watch the lights. They are now yellow. Go in the car ahead of you goes. Wait on Mr. Monaco to get up. Outside lane, move up, please. Need the outside lane to move up, please. Having some lag, but it's okay. We're starting to do a little better, but I do still need Silver Wilmy to go faster. You are gonna need to go a lot faster. Oh, that sucks for you. Do you want to join commentary? Because you can if you want. It's genuinely okay. Alright, Silver. Shuffle back a little bit. Silver, I need you to move up. You're still going way too slow. That's how you want to go. Same thing for Mr. Monaco. Just the outside rail in general. What happened to Turbo Stuntman? Or who was that? Let's sponge. It's Jake. Okay, we're doing better on pacing. Still could be better though. Need Mr. Monaco up. Shuffle. It's okay. 1 to go. Need the pace car in this lap. Again, Mr. Monaco needs to overtake. If he can't, then all right. Mr. Keep it yellow. Keep it yellow. Keep it yellow. We need to maintain our positions a little better than that. You want to be right behind the car ahead of you. Shuffle or Silver, please go quicker around the corners. Outside rail needs to go faster, or Twin could go slower. One or the other. I think Twin's trying to hold his pace though. This time we should be good. Twin, slow down. Oh my fucking god. All right, red flag on track. Red flag on track. You guys can't pace. Stop your cars. Stop your cars. This is specifically, I've noticed this was Mr. Monaco, but I also noticed that Twin started accelerating. So you guys really need to watch your pace. We just need you to be good enough to go green. Okay? You want to be behind the car ahead of you. The outside rail needs to go fast around the corners. You need to push yourself when you're around the corners. You can't go slow. Because this is a flat oval. You're taking a bigger radius turn. You have to go faster. You could go... You're supposed to be doing 35, Turbo. So that's on you, Twin. Alright. Let's start this one more time. Let's see if we can go green this time. Twin, slow down. Twin, slow down. Silver up. Silver up. You're slow. You're slow. You're slow. Outside roof, go up. Green flag. That was a good start. Remember, you could go when the flag goes green. Doesn't matter. It's not a jump. So that was a good start by Twin. Bad start by seemingly everyone else. They seem to have slept. Jason gets loose, but we keep it green. Mr. Monaco and Silver side by side there out of 4 and onto the front stretch. And through 1 and 2 at the crossover, Mr. Monaco will go ahead into second. Got a lot of rubber banding here. My internet's been absolute dog shit lately. Silver Woman gets ahead. Mr. Monaco got loose off a tire there off of 4. As they still remain side by side, I think, despite the rubber banding. Silver Woman will be ahead. Turbo Stuntman in the back there hits the wall. Jason will overtake. And it seems like Twin is starting to get away with it. And Silver is frozen on track. A couple other cars freezing up.
You're on my end.
I mean, it seems.
I'm getting overrunning too, but I don't think it's bad.
Yeah. Jason and Turbo side by side on the front stretch. As a crossover, and Turbo will clear. So Twin is certainly getting away with it. Looking at the lap time, see, he's just been consistent. Consistently a tenth faster than everyone else here. Which has been redemption for his performance as of late. Had a couple of rough days, but it seems like this is his redemption arc. We're about 1/10 away through this, or 1/5 away through this race. So things are starting to round through. We will be hitting the quarter relatively soon. Meanwhile, Rorda, let's see how Rorda's holding up here. Rorda's on his debut race. Has been sticking behind Shuffle throughout the day. as his temporary teammate, who's actually a permanent driver, that's Turbo Stuntman, just behind. It seems like they've been catching up little by little. They've started to develop a bit of a groove. They were late to practice, at least as far as starting it. So we'll see how that affects them. And Rorda is on the bumper of Shuffle. It is a battle here for the 4th place spot. 15 laps in. And Turbo is loose. They still collect themselves back up and get going. Jason's going to get by, and Twin overlaps, but Twin is loose. Twin keeps it going. No incident to call for. Blue flag out again for Turbo and Jason. Turbo has held off from Jason. Jason goes wide, loses a spot. Turbo's down the inside. They go low. They go slow. And Turbo slow down the inside. Meanwhile, Shuffle and Rorda still at it there for the 4th place spot. As the Italian there, Mr. Monaco, they've been holding up to a strong podium. Again, this weekend's been a pretty strong podium weekend for them. Good payouts probably by the end of the year. Or next year, probably. As here is Shuffle overtaking Turbo Stuntman. Most likely leaning for a caution. I see some cars up ahead. That looks like Silver. Silver overlapping Jason. So Silver was actually the last winner we see from yesterday. As Jason's around, yellow flags out on the racetrack. Twin Turbo's going to get it. 2nd place is going to go to Silver Woomy. So we are going to have a race back. Keep on racing up. Shuffle gets 4th. Rorda's 5th. Jason is 6th. Turbo could get their laps back. So single file it out. Thank you. We're going to reset our laps just here. We'll go green next lap. Lights go out. Need the pace car in. Green flag's out back on the racetrack, and it looks like Silver's on the gun. They overtake Twin Turbo V6. Twin was just a bit late. Shuffle having gone by for 3rd place. Now battling it out with Mr. Monaco. Meanwhile, Twin in 2nd. Gonna have to hold up here and give back a spot from Silver. We are over the halfway point of this race, so it looks like things have stirred up just a little bit in the pot. As Twin overtakes Silver Woomy, side by side for the lead. Twin Turbo seemingly clearing off, and they have the pace to do so. They, in fact, have set a 10.964. That is a lap record, I believe, overall. At least might be bordering on it. So, very impressive job there by Twin Turbo V6. Now Silver is going to be in 2nd place for the meanwhile, as Shuffle is backed off to 4th place. Rorda might be able to capitalize on something here. But it's going to have to take the right skill. Seemingly the field is spread out a little bit once again. Rorda is just behind Shuffle, and Shuffle, well, they were gaining, but they seemingly have maintained their gap with Mr. Monaco. But Rorda is actually closing in a little bit here on Shuffle. as we got 15 laps to go. Rorda to the inside, shuffle hits the wall. Rorda overtakes for 4th place. That was a bit of a move I think Shuffle was not keen on making, but it did happen there, and that's Rorda's opportunity for 4th place. Might be in range for a podium on the first race. Not a common sight, especially not if the field this competitive. You know, all these drive. I mean, other than Twin being on his own league, everyone else seems to be about the same level. So actually, well, we'll watch Twin. He's about to overlap Turbo, maybe in a lap or two. So this time by the way, folks, we got 10 laps to go. Twin does a drift off of 4 to mark it, as Turbo's closing in on Jason for the 6th place spot. How about that? Rorda picking up the ground here with Mr. Monaco for the 3rd place spot. Rorda just on the wing of Mr. Monaco. He's been holding up 3rd the whole race, but it looks like things are changing here. So we are nearing the last little leg here, side by side for that 3rd place spot. Seven laps to go here, as the two of them on each other's tails. As it also looks like the other GGS car in the field might be almost in position to battle. Here they are still side by side though. Roy's going to top the wall ever so slightly. That allows Mr. Monaco to stay ahead. 5 to go in the field, as our flagman holds up 5 fingers.
Go Dubs.
Mr. Monaco goes a little bit wide as our leader closes in. We may be closing into a finish. But this battle for 3rd has gotten me. There's Silver Woomy overtaking Jason in the background. Mr. Monaco does a little bit of a slide, as we got 2 laps to go for our leader, Twin Triple V sits. He goes around 4, white flag in the air for Twin Triple V sits. Now around 1 and 2 down the back straight. Everyone going to the white flag lap here, side by side between Rorda and Mr. Monaco. But your race winners, Twin Triple V sits. Silver Woomy is going to come up in 2nd place. How about 3rd? Jason finishes in 7th. But for the position, it is close. I think Mr. Monaco just got out the line. We'll have to see a review of that one. And then it's Shuffle, and Triple Stuntman goes and sits. Or actually, Turbo in 7th. Thank you. Our winner, though, is Twin Triple V sits. If you want to do donuts, I can set grab you. As our victor is, what would you say, Kelly? We know him as Stud. Once again at Daytona. And yeah, this was a bit of a climb back up to it. You know, that restart was a bit rough, but he still kept on going and still came up on top. How are you doing, Twin Triple V sits? Let me just unmute you first before you speak. There you go.
Honestly, that was pretty good. Like, these cars are just a lot better to drive than especially the Rocks mods yesterday. It just seem a lot more stable, but they do still oversteer, which is nice. So you can still spin out in them, but they're controllable, which is kind of what I think everyone was hoping for yesterday. But yeah, these things just drive really nice, and I like them. In terms of the race, I mean, it was just interesting to come in and just be quick. Usually I'm not like that. Usually it takes me like a good 10 or 20 laps to get quick, but I don't know. I think it's just the cars being able to drive really nice, and they just adapt to my driving style really easily. So maybe that's why I was just a lot faster than I usually am. So yeah, it was just nice overall. Restart, I don't know what happened, because I was starting 3rd gear. Maybe that's why it was so slow, because I was just hoping not to shift up twice and when starting in 2nd gear. So I thought that would be faster, but it clearly didn't seem like it. And yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter since I just tried to put on like the best performance I could, and yeah, turned out to be pretty good overall. But yeah, it was nice having a little bit of a battle too for like a few laps. 'Cause it definitely puts me under pressure, and it gives I guess it gives me the chance of spinning out and everyone else just catching up, or I guess going further ahead if for in the case of yesterday. Um, but yeah, it's nice overall. Yeah.
Well, think of their twin turbo V6. Let's see how you do today against me in the SLC 500. That's gonna be an interesting one, I think. By the way, can you move your car to the front stretch? Thanks. All right, let's get this screenshot. Right about where he is. Yep.
Here me over.
Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Oh. Alright, I'll take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Thank you there, Twin Triple V6. Up next down the line, before we figure out who finished third, it is Silver Wilmy. They won yesterday with the Ross mods, but it looks like you two switched positions. Twin was just the guy to beat, but how are you doing otherwise?
Well, I tried to maintain pace over the race and not mess up. That was my goal. Because I saw that Twin has just much better pace. I was losing time every single lap. I knew I just couldn't catch up. But second place is honestly pretty amazing still.
Overall, pretty good performance, and looks like we'll have to get you a new car for the next time you race one of these.
Maybe.
Alright.
And it's funny I got second because it's the number 2 car.
True. 2 for second.
Exactly.
Well, is there anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, thank you there, Silver. Yep.
Good job, Twin, on the win. You earned it.
Definitely was the driver of the day. Silver Wilmy, though. Good job seeing you up here in second. Let's see where the future lies. Now, third place, we're going to have to review that one really quickly, because the timer says Sororta, but Mr. Monaco was ahead by the finish. I had a bad angle, but I'll still try. In the air. Just playing it really slowly to watch. That was a photo finish. Shot a better angle. Alright, well that one's going to be up for debate until we can get better footage. I think it might be Mr. Monaco, but we're going to hold back from making that confirmed decision. But we'll interview Mr. Monaco first. We'll let you guys know once we can get proper footage, if there is any. If we can't, the ruling will be Mr. Monaco that got it. Because it looked like he did stay ahead from the angle I had. It wasn't a really good angle. but if there's any footage that we could get otherwise, so that one's under review. We're still going to interview Mr. Monaco first, though. So you could be third, could be second. That was just an insanely close finish. A great battle between you and Rorda. So how are you doing? Actually, if you're chatting, let me actually rejoin. Also, see, I got chat. This is truly a podium pony weekend. And in his words, he said, I should not have been P3 this race. I was having far too many mistakes. Could have fought for P2, but that was just not consistent. He was just not consistent. That's all I think. Alright. Well, thank you there, Mr. Monaco. Hope to see you next time. And let's see, we'll see what the actual race finishes once we can find any good footage, if we can. So, thank you there. Alright, well, up next, again, also for debate for third place. In the meanwhile, the standings did say that you were ahead. That is true, but they're not always accurate. So, you can speak if you want. If you don't, you could just use the chat. So, it's up to you.
Oh, I can speak now.
Yes, you can. So that was a pretty uphill battle for you, actually, for your debut race. A lot of good drivers in the field, and you still pushed all the way up to third. We're battling for it for the end. That's all I can tell.
I'd like to consider that myself that I take a really long time to kind of get up to speed, and I don't really drive these cars often, so. Like beginning of the race, I hit a wall and I think I fell down to like almost last. I mean, considering by the end I caught up pretty quickly, I guess I'm happy with that. I kind of wish I hit an instant replay at the end of the race because I wasn't expecting like a debate because with lag and all that stuff on my end, it looked like I got it like clear shot.
Yeah. Well,
but now I probably should have gotten it just for.
Yeah. There is a thing called vision lag, so what you see is actually. Like, from his perspective, he was also ahead of you. So, it has to be seen from, like, a third party, really, to kind of tell.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate aspect. But, I mean, regardless, third or fourth, I mean, it's cool. Despite, not having too much time to practice, having a bad start, I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. That was honestly a really good debut race, so I got to give it to you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you there, Rhoda. I'm trying to figure out what to call you. I'm used to calling you something else.
You're the one word.
I am fighting to not say that. Yeah, so thank you there. So up next in the field, last person in the VC that's been in the race, that's Jason. We're going to see actually how Jason finished because I kind of lost track after that. You finished 6th place, so you did finish ahead of Turbo Stuntman. So Jason here. Another race. How are you doing? And you're coming up to the Super Indy SLC 500. Oh, Shuffle's here. Shit. Wait, actually, Jason, hold for a second. Sorry. I am so sorry. Man, I forgot you existed. No. So Shuffle here in 5th place. I think it was a bit of a rough race throughout today. It's a little bit off your groove, but you are still in there. So how are you doing? CCP. You can put it on Discord. I'll read what he says in the meanwhile. Oh, you sent on my DMs. P5, not my best race, but yeah, I have a bad I have a bad flu. So the fact I'm still competitive is cool. So that's pretty good to hear. Oh, you have a bad flu. You're sick, aren't you? Ah, yeah. A couple people have been sick, but they've still been holding up. Yikes. Woke up pretty late in the day, not feeling too good, as you would usually do if you're sick. So, what's Super Indy? I expect something good, to be honest. I hope we have the people to race it. Yeah. It's the first time that Super Speedway's ever been racing SLC too, so that might make a very interesting race. Yeah. Flat out for 2 hours. Good grief.
I'm using the Miata as the pace car.
No. We're using the Porsche.
No, the
You're
Porsche
drunk.
handles like a bitch.
You're drunk, bro.
I am not.
Say Sally sells, she sells by the seashore.
You can't even sell it. You can't even say it.
I have a natural lisp, okay?
Uh-huh.
Don't blame me. You don't have an excuse though. You say it.
It's the Miata, or I'm using a Z4.
Do we even have a C4?
Yeah.
Um,
Fucking repurpose it.
Now interview Jason. I got one more person to interview. That's Jason. All right, Jason. Finish up ahead of Turbo Stuntman there. A bit of an uphill battle towards the end. So how are you running?
Well, it was pretty good, but at the end of the race, we're just having fun. That all that mattered.
What's your plan coming up to the Super Indy race?
Concentrate getting to the top 10 on trying to even a podium, and when my view is low, I might head to the pit road and get fuel up.
All right. Well, remember what I told you. So, use that to your best advantage. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Thank you there, Jason. That's going to be it for the Formula Micros. We'll be seeing them next weekend. In the meanwhile, later today is the final feature. It will be at Daytona Super Speedway. Yes, sir. We're not going to be racing the backstretch oval. We are racing the full-sized oval. It's going to be a bit hectic. I'm going to be in there. So I'll see you guys next time.